really saw the tenacity and determination and sacrifice to educate these students. And it was inspiring to see that.
When you teach someone how to read, how to write, you're changing that person, you're changing them for a lifetime.
When you know how to read and write, you're not dependent on anyone to do anything. It gives you a type of freedom or liberation. You can do a lot of things that were impossible before.
It's so simple. It's something so easy and so life-changing. You give these people something that's never going to be taken away from them. It's going to be something that lasts forever.
The Literacy Project brings the whole college experience kind of full circle. We wouldn't be in college if we didn't know basic math or reading and writing. But to share that gift with people who have no idea how to read or write their own names is amazing.
We went to 5 different learning circles where we got to experience the stories of different students that are in the learning circles and just hear why they're there, what's driving them, and like what they hope to accomplish with it.
The classes were pretty diverse. Most of the students were in their 40s to late 50s, but we had students of all ages, from young children to one lady I talked to that was 81.
I love their age. So many of them are itching for an opportunity to learn, and there are children that come out with their parents and they're learning themselves too, but it's really a form of encouragement that everyone has for each other, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
Israel is the owner of this property.
When they get on the bus, sometimes they end up in a place where they don't want to go because they can't read the sign on the bus. And sometimes they get ripped off in the grocery store because, let's say bread is $5. They would tell them the bread is $10 and they end up paying more than what it actually costs.
I talked to a student. She had just learned how to sign her name. And she just wanted to show me how she could write her name and do her signature, so she no longer had to give fingerprints.
Before that, they have to take their thumb and place on a pad of ink. They've impressed it on the contract, and that's their signature. And so when they come home, they'll have a black mark on their thumb, and that was a mark of shame.
Almost a month.
I spoke with an older woman. She said she wanted to be able to read her Bible. That's something that really touched me, because she wanted to find the truth. She wanted to understand. She don't want to be just given a sermon, but she wants to be able to go follow up on the sermon, to study, to research.
The teachers' dedication to this project is tremendous. These teachers are strictly volunteers. They go door to door and they find people who need to learn how to read.
They're willing to go above and beyond. Some of them talk about how far they travel just to go to the community and how they'll take extra time with each of those students.
I can barely imagine like having all my work to do plus my family life and then giving 2 hours a day on top of everything else, you know, and some of them give you more time.
It's clear that it's an act of love, and these teachers are doing it because they care. And yeah, it's cool to see something pure like that.
Back in the United States, we really take literacy for granted. It's something that we go to colleges where we wouldn't be there if we couldn't read or write or know basic math. So this really opened up my eyes to seeing life without that. Imagine if you couldn't read a book, read your bus route, read the prescription on your medicine bottle. Those are terrible things, you know, you can't live daily life. So that these people went years without that, I'm glad that they're getting the opportunity to do that now.
El Salvador means the Savior. That's the literal translation to English. And it's very appropriate for this project since the teachers are saving lives because they're educating a whole community.
It gives me a sense of pride. Being able to help fund and knowing that these funds are going to help change the community, knowing that these funds are going to make a better life for someone.
There's so many people that have struggled with finding themselves and knowing who they are. A lot of people have a lack of confidence, once you don't have the opportunity of learning to read and write. So they're giving people the opportunity to heal and know that they can be a confident person and can take on many challenges.
In college, we're going to get our education to improve our options in life for what kind of careers we can choose. That's 12 years down the road from when we initially learned to read. Dreams begin with education. If you can read and write, so many doors are opened up to you.